Christmas is a time of peace. What a wonderful thought for our world today. Financial crises and political turmoil distract our attention from the Prince of Peace lying in a manger. If God felt comfortable sending his son in the most vulnerable avenue imaginable, don't you think he can take care of the distressing details of your life? Cold War tensions threaten to re-escalate. Job losses and financial woes stir up fear in our hearts. Christmas wishes may go unfulfilled, and we worry that we can't change a thing. If we'd done this, or if only done that, everything would be better. But peace isn't the absence of conflict. It's an awareness of the presence of God. Like joy, peace remains constant despite the circumstances of life. Like hope, peace is an assurance in the present about the status of our future. Like love, peace fills our hearts with a warmth that will not go away. Isaiah said that Jesus would be called the Prince of Peace. He'd represent the kingdom of peace. He would usher in the reign of peace, but he would only be the beginning. What God began in the manger, he completed on the cross. He bridged the gap between us and him. Jesus became our peace by defeating our greatest enemy, our own sin. As we light this fourth candle today in the Advent wreath, allow God's peace to settle into your life. Nothing can separate us from the love of Christ. Nothing can take away his joy in our heart. Nothing can dilute the hope you have in him. This is the power of peace. The first week, we lit the candle of hope as we looked at the story of Zacharias. And then as we looked at the story of Mary, we lit the candle of joy. And as we looked into the life of Mary herself, we saw joy and then love from the angels. And today we light the candle of peace. What began on a holy night can still be alive in your heart today.
My name is Elizabeth. John the Baptist, the forerunner of Christ, is my son. And Mary, the mother of Jesus, is my cousin. I'm here to tell you the greatest story ever passed on through time. It's a story that began to unfold in ages past, but its message resounds to you and to the coming ages. It was over 700 years before the birth of Christ, when Judah's great king Uzziah died. For most of his reign, Uzziah feared the Lord, and it was because of his trust in God that the nation of Israel experienced its greatest prosperity. After his death, Israel fell into moral decline. They were a sinful and violent people who hated justice and did evil. They violated the covenant passed down by Moses, and judgment was imminent. God called on a young man named Isaiah to deliver his divine message to the people. He told them that if they repented and turned from their wicked ways, Yahweh would forgive them and bring them back into his favor. It was a dark time, but Isaiah pressed forward and boldly brought a message of hope, restoration, and forgiveness. Who was this great deliverer that Isaiah so bravely proclaimed?